cancels out your voice. Alright. Um, yo everybody. Welcome back to another stream. Um, we're gonna start a Steelers fantasy draft. Honestly, I don't have too high expectations. It's gonna be on All Madden, the hardest setting. We're just going in for as many wins as we can get. And Harry Burr, the new head owner of the Pittsburgh Steelers, is gonna try his best to draft as many studs as he can and bring his team a championship in a ring. So let's get into it. We have the 13th pick in the draft. Tyreek just took a net right ahead of us, which is gonna set us back. But we know who we want. Not CJ Stroud, even if he just got upgraded to a superstar this past weekend. Heard the news that he gets a superstar plus an upgrade to an 81 overall. So we're not gonna take him just yet. We're probably gonna pick up not Bryce Young, but Anthony Richardson. 21 years old, scrambler. But first, we're gonna pass up on him first. We're first gonna get a really good offensive or defensive player. Looking at the board, we see Justin Jefferson, but you don't make the team a little too OP. But Justin Jefferson is a steal of a pick. But I think I'm gonna pass up on Justin and go for a defensive player like Jalen Ramsey or some other guys that I think honestly are a good option. Like Patrick Surtain is probably gonna be our first pick. Put it in. X Factor, 23 years old. Out of Alabama, Patrick Surtain the second. PS2. Alright. Chase Young drafted to San Fran. Tyreek Hill and Chase Young is just a deadly team already. So we're now we see Justin Jefferson is off the board. We're gonna look at Amon-Ra St. Brown at a 90 overall with the upgrade this past weekend as well. So now we're gonna pick up Amon-Ra. Just a younger receiver that obviously has been proving his skill this past season, and he's getting up there. And honestly, I think he's a really good pickup. Saquon Barkley at an X Factor. We're gonna wait to pick up him, and maybe in the next round, because he is one of the lower overalls. Where is he at? Hold on. He's at a 93, and there's a bunch of 95s and 96s, and it's still a 99. 299s left on the board. Travis Kelce and Zach Martin, and following after that, Trent Williams. So most likely we're to go with another receiver. Looking at it, we're probably gonna go. How old is Chris Godwin? 27. So we were probably gonna go with Chris Olave Suave at a star. If there's a chance, we'll get Garrett Wilson, and that's probably gonna be our last pickup. And if you look at the QB, yeah, no one is near picking up Anthony Richardson just yet. So we're gonna go and pick up Chris Olave with our, I think, 4th pick. Now this is our 5th pick. J.C. Horn just taken off the board. No, this is our 4th pick in the draft. Now we're gonna pick up a receiver. Ooh. It's not here anymore. So we're probably going to go with George Pickens. Back to the Steelers. The stud George Pickens. The NBA young boy of the NFL. Now, so let's look at QB again. Alright. Nobody's near picking up Anthony Richardson just yet. Now we're going to go to defense and look at corners again. Now looking at this, we see DaRon Bland, which has been proving himself this season. He is one pick six away from setting an NFL record for the most pick sixes in one season. So we're gonna go with DaRon Bland at 85 overall. We're gonna check up on Richardson again, and we might pick him up at this pick in the draft. We forgot about Saquon, but we still have a bunch of receivers left on the board, and we're gonna pick up not receivers, halfbacks on the board. But we are gonna pick up Anthony Richardson with this pick. They say it's gonna be a reach. I think it's a pretty good pick in my opinion. And, Tony Pollard, yes, most likely Saquon is gone. You go halfback, Joe Mixon. And you look at this, you see Breece Hall, Alvin Kamara, Joe Mixon. These three, Alvin Kamara, Joe Mixon, and Aaron Jones are really good running backs in my opinion. But we're probably going to have to go with a younger option. Like, we look at Breece Hall here. You know, he's like 2-3 overall under them. But he's so much younger. And you see Bijan, a really good stud that's going to turn out to be a superstar in the future. So I think that I go Breece Hall and Bijan. So we're going to draft Breece Hall. And hopefully with this next pick, we could pick up Bijan Robinson as well. And we're going to check that right now. No, we will not be able to pick up both of my running backs I want. But we have Najee Harris at a 25 overall. Not 25 overall. 25-year-old superstar running back. You see Isaiah Pacheco. See, now my Chiefs bias would make me pick up Isaiah Pacheco. But there is somebody other than Isaiah Pacheco. If you look 1 overall under Devon Achane at a hidden dev. Welcome to the team. He's definitely been proving himself on the Miami Dolphins, even though he is injured. I think hopefully he has a safe return. And now we're going to look at our starting DT, Grover Stewart. An 86 overall star at 29 years old. The age is going to get there, but honestly, I think with positions like that, it just comes down to the overall and not the age, because they honestly can stay longer. And we're with Jimmy Ward, a veteran of the NFL at 32 years old, at a star, but he's a really good player. And he also stays in the league for at least another good solid 3 years, which I think is good enough for us to get at least one Super Bowl in this franchise. Again, just Bobby Swags, but he's a little too old for the team. Looking at it, Malik Hooker, he's a little old, and he went down in a star. He went down from star last season. Get the board, you would see there's not much. There's Orlando Brown as well. But I think we're just going to go looking at this. We need a tight end. So we're going to get a tight end. And there's Dalton Kincaid. There's Hunter Henry, Mike Gesicki. But first we're going to look for somebody that I think is a really good pickup. Not Michael Mayer. We're going to go past Michael Mayer. But see if we can find him. Because he has really proven himself to me over the time. He's a 69 overall. But this looks like a really big reach. Just see if he's still there. Because he's a really good tight end. Luke Schoonmaker. Hidden dev. 67 overall. We're going to pick him up, right? But he's going to be our backup tight end. That is the key part. It only takes like at least 1 or 2 weeks for him to get to a 70, and then we can put him at starter. So we're just going to go back to tight end, and we're going to draft a decent tight end for now, Hunter Henry, at 20 years old. And then eventually he will get replaced by Schoonmaker, because he's a really good receiver. And then let's look at defense again. Let's look at starting to get more of a D line started. Calais Campbell, Brandon Ingram. But we're going to look at corner once again, which looks surprising. You have 2 corners already that are really good. But let's just look for a young guy that I think will look good with the team. And the person I'm thinking of off the top of my head is Emmanuel Forbes Jr. And I know he's not the highest overall, so we're going to look for him right now. But Emmanuel Forbes, I think, would be a good 3rd string corner. This guy is also good, Tariq Stevenson, but he turns out to be a star. Khalil Ringo is another one. I think he's hidden dev. No, he's not. I think they took that away, or he just never had it. So, I don't know if they have... There's Bryce Hall. Not Breece Hall, but Bryce Hall. And then we're just looking throughout this stat sheet, because he might have went down in overall, which would not be good for me. But honestly, we're just looking for Andre Booth Jr. Some young guys down here. Riley Moss. Yeah, he is not on the board. But what we can take is most definitely Brees Hall at our third string. Not Brees Hall, Bryce Hall. At a 25 years old star. Sam Laporta just taken off the board. We passed up on him for a reason, and I think that our guys, Shoemaker, is definitely gonna prove the entire league wrong. Jordan Whitehead, welcome to the team. Hopefully we don't have a free safety already. I don't remember if we picked one up, but we're gonna check right now and see. We did not, so that's a great thing. So most definitely that's a good pickup. DT Javon Hargrave, you can definitely get a backup DT. That's always great. It's a good pickup. It's a steal. Leo Collins, passing up on him was maybe not the best option in this draft, but most definitely, at least we have a decent. We look at middle linebacker. We see Frankie Louvu, but we might pass up on him only because he tends to not guard routes very well. But we can also look at if there's still a young stud, Anthony Richardson Jr. is still here, but he is not. I think he's picked up already. Yeah, but we can check if I got his position wrong. He might play a left outside linebacker. I mean, not a linebacker, left end. And yeah, he is no longer here, which is a shame. Yeah, he's gone. We could look at linebacker again. See Luvu. Blake Cashman. We're going to take Blake Cashman. He's 27 years old. Star. I'm not star. Normal. But then again, we could pass up on him and get a better pick. Looking at Bud Dupree. But he's pretty old now. Frank Clark. Jason Pierre-Paul. Corey Littleton. But yeah, these are not the guys you want to look at. So most likely, we're just going to go in and get Blake Cashman. Most definitely get Blake Cashman. And then we also, now we can get Frankie Louvu. Even though I don't want to pick him up, we will. In one short second. But yeah, just looking at that. At this point in the stage of the draft, you might as well just pick up an 81 overall. Quite a steal, but we just have to watch out for him getting burnt in coverage. Honestly, that's my only problem with him. Other than that, he's a great pick. We look at left outside linebacker. We can get Anthony Barr, but I think we can wait one pick to get one lineman from this draft. So let's get a left tackle at an 81 overall. We're just going to get Charles Leno Jr. just so that we can get at least one lineman. And now we're going to go back and look for left outside linebacker Anthony Barr. He is not taking it. He's 6th. Ooh, who's Boogie Bashman? Is he old or no? Okay, he's 25. So Boogie Bashman, if anything, we'll get Anthony Barr. But if not, we'll get Boogie Bashman Jr. Because he's a 25-year-old, 71. Only one less than Anthony Barr from Wake Forest University. So let's look at a left guard. You're just trying to draft this O-line just so Anthony Richardson can get some type of blocking. Okay, we see Isaac. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I'm not going to butcher it. But yeah, we're going to get this guy Isaac. Nelson Aguilar. Welcome to the San Francisco 49ers. But that team is going to be definitely stacked. I do have to worry about them since they're like one of the team's rivals and we play them every once in a while. We play them once a season. Every year. Okay, we have a bunch of centers left. Ryan Kelly, So we're definitely just gonna pick him up really quickly. My 13th pick. Oh wait, no, that's not my 13th. My 21st pick in this draft. Dalvin Cook is definitely falling off from a 90 overall. Lost his X factor as well. He has not been doing too good this season. Zach Moss, the rookie, as well. But we don't want to pick him up because we already have A-Chain. And who we pick up? We picked up, I think. Here, let's see who we picked up. Because I honestly don't remember. But we can definitely look at who we drafted. Our running back is Breece Hall. So yeah, and Breece Hall, Devon A-Chain. We do not want to mix up and waste somebody's career in this franchise. I don't like doing that too often. Just wasting a player's career if there's somebody already really good ahead of them. We're gonna grab. Okay, well, I think we can go down one and get a younger. Okay, yes, much younger, 2675 overall. Much better than a 31 overall. I'm at 31 years old. Okay, now I think we go to right tackle. Yep, right tackle. And we're looking at this. I know probably George Fant's probably really old. Yes, 31. Down by 3 overalls. DeJuan Jones looks so much better. 22 years old. Normal development. I think he'll do really great in front of Anthony Richardson. 92 impact back. Ooh, hold on. Impact blocking. Run finesse. 80. Pass blocking. 83 power. You know, pass block 75. Run block 76. Just looking into this lineman, he looks like he'll be really great. 95 strength. I think most definitely. Looking ahead as analyst. Right tackle impact 92, strength 95 is his strongest stats. And then undisciplined. Ooh, undisciplined. Ooh, I can't even say that word right now. Undisciplined penalty tendency. That means he's definitely gonna get a lot of flags, but he's a young guy. I think he has room to improve. We're gonna pick up DeJuan Jones. It's just we gotta prepare for all those flags, most definitely. Maybe not too many, but a few. Now we can go and look at our complete O-line. We still need a left outside linebacker. We definitely forgot about that. But Anthony Barr is still on the board, but Boogie is gone. So maybe Boogie should have been definitely a pickup over him. But I was definitely going to pick up Anthony Barr now with this late pick in the draft. We're heading into my 24th pick in this draft. Looking most likely, our entire team is really complete. Oh, we're missing a few positions that I really keenly need. We're going to look at our left end and right end as well. Looking at this, we have a 74 and then we have a 76. So we're definitely going to look at this right end. Chandler Jones, he's going to probably retire really quickly. We got Robert Quinn as well, but he's going to retire much more quicker than Chandler Jones. Morgan Fox, 28. Just looking at this. Look at this face scan. Looking like a young guy, but we're going to take a risk at looking at him. And he is not a young guy whatsoever. So we're just going to keep looking. This face scan looks like a young guy, but we might be wrong once again. Yes, most definitely wrong. These face scans look so new. They just don't look like they would be very old. Now, this guy we know is old, most definitely. Yes, most definitely. But yeah, we're just probably going to go with Deo. I don't even want to butcher his name. But yeah, 23-year-old speed rusher, normal development, 73 overall, which is a good pick at this round. Anthony Brown just got picked up to the San Francisco 49ers. Looking at this now, all we need is one left end. And then that really pretty much completes the entire roster of key pieces. Now look at that, key pieces. But there's some pieces to me that are way more important than some picks, in my opinion. And we'll recap to this after this pick. Looking at Cam Sample, welcome to the team. at 71 overall. I think he'll definitely develop well. So now, about that key piece I was talking about. I'm a really good kicker. Like, I'm really good at just the precision of kicking the ball and getting those game-winning field goals you really need. But you can't do that without the best kicker in the game, Justin Tucker. Welcome to the team. We also need a punter. I wouldn't say I'm the best at punting, because there's no skill other than timing. So you're just gonna take the best punter in the game, AJ Cole the third, and Dante Pettis getting picked up, a guy in Madden 22 that I think is really real guy. Now we're gonna look at fullback. Fullback is now a pick that doesn't need to be picked up because you can use your running back. But honestly, in my opinion, Kyle Juszczyk is like one of the best fullbacks in the entire league. He's really good at blocking, and he's from Harvard. Pretty smart guy. So 92 lead blocking. You know, he's really good. But yeah, we're just gonna pick up Kyle Juszczyk, and we could pick one more sneaky wide receiver that I think will probably not be picked up this deep in the draft, because you can see the 76s, 75s in this, but you're just going to keep going down. Look if you have any young studs, like Chris Moore was not a young stud. Byron Pringle. Justin Ross is a guy that I think does really well, and I think he's going to be our last receiver. Justin Ross, welcome to the team. And now we're just going to sim from here and just hopefully we get a bunch of really good players in this draft. And let's sim to the end of this draft. And we're going to look at the full team together, see our offense and defense. And yeah, let's wait until the end of this draft. See, I'm really excited for this team. Alright, the team is finished simming, and now let's see the full lineup. Okay, so we're at an 83 overall, which I think is great. 84 offense and 83 defense. Okay, I see my mistake I made, and now I'm gonna make up for it. Yeah, Juszczyk has to get off the team because there is somebody that I want to be at fullback that I forgot about. So we can just trade for a really young guy. Like Tariq Woolen's one guy I really want to pick up. Zay Flowers is a guy I want to pick up really badly. But we can probably look for... Wait, what am I doing? Cornerback. Okay, cornerback. Right. Look for a corner really quick, and there's somebody I really want to pick up that I think is a really good stud. Another really good stud, Cam Taylor Britt, a very good rookie. Rock Ya-Sin. Devon Witherspoon is the guy I want to look for. Just see, okay, nowhere near close. So now we're just gonna look at corners and just look at that. We don't have the best corners in the entire game, but most definitely these two are definitely really good stars. But we're gonna look at to offer up Breece Hall and well, no, maybe not Breece Hall because I want him to at least be our fourth string. But we could probably offer up Joshua and a first round pick, which is really risky. But honestly, looking at it, we could try a second round pick. Okay, it's not up, so but we can finesse our way out of giving up a first round pick, a third. So, second this year, fourth this year, third next year, and we look if that goes in. Almost there. We have one more pick, so you could probably, oopsie, hold on. This year, and I gotta get Kyle Juszczyk back. Now we look at draft picks again, and add this year's fifth pick, and I think that will round out this trade. Oh, gets worse. There's something I'm leaving out. Okay, maybe next year's second and third will do it. Okay, get rid of Juszczyk, and we can just release him into free agency, and we can just take up next year's second, this year's second, next year's third. This year's third as well. We'll probably push this trade over the edge, and that's not in. So we're offering a lot of good picks. So I think we're gonna offer up our next year's first pick, take away these two picks, and I think that might be go in. Okay, if not that, offer up this year's second as well, and it's in. We have Devon Witherspoon. See, now it looks like we gave up a lot. We gave up a 71 overall corner, a 4th pick from this year, 2nd round pick for next year, 1st round pick for next year, and 2nd round pick for this year, which is definitely gonna put my team in definitely a state to where we're definitely not gonna have a lot of draft picks for the next 2 years, but we capitalized on a young stud, which I think he's just on demon timing this season. Yeah, Hidden Devon Witherspoon, 83 overall. Just put him over Breece Hall really quick. And yeah, it's the team. On defense, Anthony Barr, Frankie Louvu, Blake Cashman, all these young guys. We have one X Factor, which I did not know this year. He has an X Factor. Is our boy Patrick Surtain, which I love using him since Madden 22. He's a really good guy. I think we're gonna use one step ahead. Well, actually, let me see. Defenders with this ability react to the. Okay, we're gonna do acrobat, tip drill. I don't really use strip tackle, so we use pick artist, outside shade, and for this tighter. When they enter the zone, their coverage is tighter and interceptions are more frequently on contested catch. We're gonna keep shutdown on, and yeah, this is our young stud. So I can't wait. Devontae Chain, George Pickens, Justin Ross. I think that was a good way to round out our offensive receivers. Sorry, Juszczyk, you will not retire as a Pittsburgh Steeler, so you will be released because we want to start Shoemaker, because he looks like he's a 71 fullback, but he's a 63 tight end. But the thing that really helps is when he gets upgraded here at fullback, he's gonna get upgraded there at tight end. It only takes 3 upgrades to get into a 70, and then he's just really good at making good catches and just doing his thing. Hunter Henry will most likely be put in a package trade for maybe something like a middle linebacker just to round out this defense, or D lineman. But yeah, other than that, this is a great way to wrap up this episode, and we'll see you guys later tonight for our first game, because I will be doing training camp off camera. And yeah, see you boys and girls later on.